of Little Grip Garage. Today's episode, we're going to be adding a performance kit, throttle cable, chain, and a few other goodies to my friend's bike. This is his Coleman mini bike. Last episode, or a few episodes ago, we repainted this thing, completely stripped it down, repainted it, got it running because it didn't run, and he actually got this thing for free. It's pretty cool, but I can't really give him back a mini bike that's not even drivable. He pretty much gave it to me to just fix up and get it at least riding, and then I realized I didn't even get it riding. So we're gonna be putting a new carburetor, because I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't run that good. It's got a really messed up carburetor on it, so it runs really rich. I mean, it's running richer than Mr. Beast. That's saying something. So we're gonna put, I don't know if we're putting new exhaust on it. I know we're doing carburetor, jets, air filter, chain, throttle cable, but we're just gonna dig in, see if we can get this thing ripping on the track. So first up here, we have a new chain. It's probably not the right size, but you know. Looks to be the right size, maybe. Carter, the owner of this bike, said that it was a 420. So I got a JT 420 heavy duty, so we'll test if that fits later. Oh, sticker. That's going on the cabinet. So yeah, I really hope that fits. Oh, I almost threw that out. Looks like the Master Link. Actually, yeah, I'll throw that over there. Next box, we have already unwrapped this. Brand new carbonator. Really shiny. Love the way this thing looks. You got your choke here. If I can even turn it. There we go. Choke there. Why is it so stiff? Throttle on. Your fuel line goes onto that. Bowl jets up in there. Idle right here. Air fuel mixture screw. So that's really nice. I don't know what this is. Looks like it holds a few cords. Maybe some sort of gasket. So seems important. Oh, I actually didn't know if it was going to come with these, but it did. Throttle cable. I don't know. Obviously, this will work for that. I don't know if it'll work for the mini bike, but I got super glue, so it's fine. Toss that over there. Nice big air filter. Look at that. That's going to look nice, wherever that's going to go. That might actually be an issue. That's going to be pretty close to your legs, which doesn't really matter. It's just going to probably be annoying. Air filter, because you are supposed to have a filter coming out of... Oh, this is actually different than most. We're supposed to have a filter coming out of this. And then normally there's a port right here. This is a Performance 212. I just have a normal 212. I don't know the differences of them. All I know is this one's obviously a little different. But this does go right there, because something's important on that. Another filter, adapter for the air filter to the carburetor. We got some screws in there, choke holder. No way. Oh, that's awesome. It came with a new spark plug. It wasn't even supposed to do that. Nice. I actually already ordered one, or got one, Tractor Supply, but that's really cool. Definitely be throwing that in. Like I said, this thing's running rich. New fuel line. We're either going to put that to the carburetor from the tank or off of this spout right there. Choke. So that slides onto the carburetor. Goes into that part right there. Like that. Pop it open and closed. And then obviously all your gaskets, threads, nuts, bolts, jets, emulsion tubes, gaskets, all that good stuff. So now I say I should probably go see if that chain fits so I can get one ordered as soon as possible. Then I gotta throw that sticker on the cabinet because that's a nice looking sticker. And then we'll get this nice carburetor on, see if it'll run a little better. Also, just wanted to share something. My dad just gave me this new cabinet, which I'm really excited about. This was his old one because he got some new ones. So in here is where we're going to store. I'm going to buy some more chemicals, brake cleaner and all that, helmets. And then I just got today some new gear for a new bike I got. You guys have seen it in the background for a few videos now. I'm sure you guys know what it is just based off the colors. New chest plate, orange, black, and white riding shirt, same color gloves, and then nice riding boots, and then also rags, because I go through those a lot. Then over here, spare parts, down there, other miscellaneous. And then another really nice thing is I finally got enough money to get some power tools. I've been needing these forever. I've literally been using a wrench pretty much my whole life, unless I work with my dad. So we can get builds done way faster now. Got a nice light, 2 setting modes, about 300 different drill bits, Milwaukee drill, Milwaukee mini impact, and we also got some new merch. Same with shirt, sticker, and all that. So go get some of that. But now let's get back to this mini bike. All right, I know it probably won't, know my luck. But let's see if this chain fits. Hate greasy stuff. Oh, this is a really greasy chain. Just gotta get it on this back gear somehow. Just gotta see. Yes, it is the right size. I don't know if you guys can see this. Just tested it on the back tire. I'm not holding that thing for any longer, but it does fit on the sprocket back here, which is really nice. So I think we're gonna head onto that carburetor now. That's a little concerning. There is gas in here. And yeah. So we're gonna have to look into that, because I don't know what that's all about. Fuel line plug, push that out of the way. Old carburetor, we will save, because this was originally mine off my other 212. That's why it runs so bad, because it's old. But now, oh wait, I might still need these bolts. Now we're gonna throw this fresh thing back on. We're gonna get our new gaskets, all of our other goodies. So it comes with these. You screw them into here really tight, and then you use nuts. But I'm just gonna throw these in. It's so much easier, because then sometimes if the nuts get seized onto these come out with them. It's just a whole nother situation. So I don't even know which gasket goes to what. We're just pretty much guessing at this point. Well, which one looks the same? This can't be right. Oh, yep, found it. And then this gasket, it's got to be another one from over here, right? Maybe for that? I don't know. I really don't. I mean, it's confusing. Do you go? We're just gonna throw this on, because it looks like it fits. So how does this even work? I wasn't paying attention how this came off. Does it like go back there? That'll work. Probably should put our gasket on. Now we could just leave this old gasket on it, but we have the chance. Why not change it out with a fresh one? So we're gonna get our carburetor. How am I gonna do this? So this goes, maybe I am gonna have to use these for all the gaskets and stuff. I don't really like to use them, but I'm gonna have to. It doesn't even seem like those fit. So I guess we're not. This is confusing. We're just gonna push this on there. Put that right there. Grab our carburetor. This is gonna be really hard. There we go. We can just slide it all together. That makes it so much easier. So what I'm gonna do, just slide it through there. Come to the back here. Push it through. This is, and then like that, you got all three, or both those things onto the carb. There we go. We'll get this back out. Boom. Carburetor's in. So now I say we get all the other stuff on over here, filters and all that, see if this thing will run better, rejet it if it doesn't, figure out our gas issue, and then we'll go to the additions to making it actually drive. Well, after a lot of messing around, it's literally been like an hour now, finally have the carburetor on, and pretty much had to redo everything. So I had to take the gas tank off, had to run to the shop 18,000 times to get the right size bolts, because the ones that came with it were too long, the ones I had were too short, and it just kept going back and forth, too long and too short. Finally got that mounted. Had to take off the gas tank because the old fuel line was literally this long and it barely fit on the thing, and it kept popping off, and it's insanely crusty, so you couldn't push it on. Got brand new fuel line. I know there's a lot of slack, but I had to go up to the shop to heat that up, and I'm not heating it up again, so I'm too lazy. Every time I watch a video of somebody doing one of these kits, if I can find it, yeah, here. They put one of these on it. I don't know where it goes. No, it goes somewhere. It's something for the choke, but I don't know what. Like, it doesn't make sense. So, I don't know. I'm gonna probably have to research that later. For right now, we're not gonna worry about that because it's not our main concern. Because the choke still works. So, yeah. Now, we're going to put our little filter on for this thing. Oh, that's like a long tube connected to something in there. So we're just gonna pop it on like that, tighten that up. Normally you're supposed to put this onto, there's like a little port that sticks out, but this one's just a tube hanging out of it. Yeah, and this is a different 212 than the ones I'm used to. So that could be just a thing. This can't be right. I'm gonna cut that a little bit. We don't want that grinding in our tire for an hour. Cut that, put our hose clamp on the thing again. Slide it on. And we're gonna tighten it up. Now that we got that on, we're gonna pop on our filter. A lot of filters in this area, but it's fine. Probably was that, yeah. Push this all the way on, and then we're gonna tighten this up. There we go. Dang, this thing looks good. Now I think we should do the spark plug, because why not? We have a new one here. Probably not the right size. Nobody knows. Well, let's get this thrown on. Watch how much easier it is for me to change spark plugs now. I know you guys can't see that good, but just watch this. Boom, spark plug's out. Yeah, that thing's running richer than Mr. Beast. Look at that. A lot of wetness too. And then we need to change this. This is a bigger, it's got a bigger, I don't even know what it's called. I think the socket goes on. It's not a 5/8, so throw that on. There we go, spark plug's on. Pop our boot on. And boom. So I still need to figure out the throttle. I have no idea how it works because it doesn't mount to that. And it's really confusing me. Like, I don't understand it. So we'll figure that out somehow. But let's just see if it'll run at least. Has gas in it. It seems like the idle needs to be higher. Turn that up. Oh, I just realized we can't. Oh no, never mind. Alright, let's try this. Might need some hot sauce. So we're gonna pop this off. Get a little hot sauce. See if it'll fire up. Hot sauce is engaged. I'm gonna put this back on so that if it does run, we can tune it with this on. Because if we have it off, we might have to tune it different than it would be with it on. See if it'll fire up. What is happening? That's on. We are getting fuel. Well, it kind of ran there. A lot was just happening. Something with the choke. I don't know which position it's supposed to be in. And this needs to be pushed down so that the fuel can flow more easily. I'm going to use my big brain, figure out which way this choke is supposed to be. It's because there's a start mode and a run mode. So if we put this where it would be, then back would have been start, forward would have been. So we want it to be at this position. So let's see if it'll start at that position. Something just blew. I don't know if it was our motor or what, but that just flew out of something. Yeah, I was on a rev limiter there for a second. Throttle got stuck. I don't know what that was, and I'm actually really concerned to start this back up now. Let me see what it sounds like just turning it over. Oh, what is that? Well, I wasn't just trying to start it. Thought the ignition was off. So it doesn't seem blown up. That was not normal. Like, that just exploded from somewhere. Because this shot out of something. It was grinding. It's chipped up and melted. So now that the ignition is off, let me see if it's making any ignition. Oh! Oh! No! What is that? I really hope we didn't just break this motor. This is not mine. Wait. I feel like it's something in there. So let's take that cover off. See what's going on in there. I really hope I didn't just break this motor. I think I figured it out. I didn't take all the stuff out yet. But I think I know what it is. So when I took this off, I noticed that it looked a little weird. And I believe there's supposed to be a little fan blade there. I don't know if I'm correct, but look at this. Those are little blades that I feel like would go in there. I'm gonna go take apart that other 212 to make sure, because I mean, I don't know, and I don't know what it does. Like, I don't know, it's there for a reason. So I feel like if I try to run it without it, something really bad could happen. There's another little like blade. I mean, it's like soup in here. There's bolts and I don't even know what. Here, I'll grab this. So many little chunks and other stuff. On a zip tie. It's pretty cool. A bolt. That's always a good sign. Another little blade. Another little blade. Looks like there's another bolt back there. This has just been a bad day. Took me 8 hours to get that carburetor on. Put it on the rev limiter until something exploded on accident. Just so you guys know, I wasn't revving it. This thing is disconnected, so if it gets wide open, it just holds it. So that backfiring and popping, that was this thing on the rev limiter, pretty much. Is that all the pieces? I don't think that's all the pieces. Yeah, there's still a pile. There's another good chunk. There's another. There's another. I think that's it. I think I know what happened. I think there was an old bolt, like this little feller, sitting up here, and when these things fall, there's an opening that goes down into this case. I think it got caught in that fan, hit something, and just shattered it. Because that doesn't just happen from revving it. If you're wide open on the trail, that doesn't just blow. So I'm gonna put this cover back on, see if it still turns over. I think I'm gonna take a break for tonight, do some research, and see if I need that thing right there. I don't even know half of what's happening right now, but I'm gonna get this cover on really quick so we can hope that it still at least runs. Well, I did some research, and I don't think it's important. Everything I saw just said without the cooling fan, the engine runs faster, because I guess it has less drag or something. And my brother is mainly friends with this kid, and this kid originally said that he would always hear grinding noises right here. So I don't think I actually broke it. I think it just got caught up more and really started grinding. But, so at least I didn't break it, at least I don't think so. And if I did and something breaks in the future, I will replace it. But let's see if this thing even runs. Now I have a zip tie pulling the throttle so that it doesn't grenade on the rev limiter. I'm gonna turn the idle down quite low. Let's see how this will run. Idle's too low. So we're gonna turn this idle up. About like that. my brother's here filming, and me and him kind of found an issue. So I personally think that this exhaust is really messing it up because it's so short. For example, these YouTubers made a video. They crotch rocket swapped a four-wheeler, and their exhaust was about this long, just like this, and it run like absolute dog poop. This is doing the same things, backfiring, popping, shooting flames. Yeah, it sounds good and looks cool. This thing will not, it doesn't run that good. So I'm gonna just give him the brand new exhaust off my Predator 212. It's really nice, shiny, long, comes with a baffle, sounds awesome. So we're just gonna give him that. We'll even give him this muffler back. We don't know what's wrong with that 212. We think it might be blown up. Held it wide open for about 5 minutes. I had to cut like all of it out doing that burnout. But it was wide open for a good 5 to 10 minutes, and it is not running. I literally spent about 30 minutes starting from the idle screw driven all the way in, turning it a quarter turn until it got all the way out, and it still wouldn't even rev up. I tried different jets and then did the same thing. It does not run good. I don't know if I built it wrong or what. I might have to rebuild it, but we're just gonna pretty much use the engine as a parts thing right now and figure that out someday. So I'm gonna get this off, go take that off, and I'll come back once I have it on. Well, now that we got it running today and got all the performance parts on it, tomorrow I'm gonna come back and throw the chain on this thing, throttle cable, and we're gonna go take this thing for a rip. Finally finished it. It took me about 2.5 to 3 days now. And listen, this is the definition of sketchy, but it works, like somehow. Drilled, I gotta show you guys this. So, just jammed a random bracket into that thing, which turns and gives it throttle. Drilled a hole into that, super glued that in there, ran a random spring down here off a zip tie. But now watch this. Yeah, and it returns all the way. Super nice. Everything is looking really good. Last step, we can finally put this back on it. Put it up against the wall, fire it up, see if the clutch is good. If clutch isn't good, we'll go ahead and replace that for him. And then go rip this thing. I'm not really gonna rip it. I think I'm just gonna literally drive it behind the barn for a second. Because I don't wanna break anything. I've already customized it enough. But yeah, set this thing up against the wall. Let's see if it'll fire up, stay at idle, and see if throttle even works. All right, nervous, but we're just gonna send it. I got it up against the wall. It's finally complete. We're gonna fire it up. Hopefully it won't take off. I'm gonna grab a screwdriver really quick so we can tune it, the idle and all that. Now that we actually got the throttle in a certain position. So actually I'm not gonna tune it yet, because I don't know what I need to tune it like. Let's fire it up. It's not wanting to fire. Let's try some choke. All right, choke's on. Idle needs to be a little higher. Oh yeah. Oh no. Idle a little higher. Come on. Yes! I got it tuned up, I'm gonna go throw my helmet on. We're gonna rip it around back here for just a few minutes. Like I said, I don't want to break it. Just gonna see if it's running good, and then I'm really excited to give this thing back to him, see his reaction. Well, obviously I wasn't giving it the beans because I still gotta adjust the brakes, and that thing's pretty sketchy, I gotta admit. Literally got my pants ripped from the clutch. My leg got sucked in there, and it locked everything up, stalled the engine. These are good jeans. This also fell off. So, duct tape, I guess? So, I'm gonna go do that. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed all of this. I really hope Carter likes it, because we're literally I'm only making him pay a penny for this, just because I had a lot of fun doing it. So subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Get some.